DIY, I'm going to show you how to make your very own chandelier pendants. And we'll be doing that by using this salad server set from Dollar Tree. Alright, so let's get it open. I also have this bamboo cutting board. I'm just going to use the back of this. Stay tuned for a DIY with these as well. So both sides are pretty much the same. I'm going to put that down. And you will also need a hot knife. Now if you invest in a hot knife, I have plenty of DIYs that'll make it worth your money. I'll put the cheapest one that I can find on Amazon in the description below. So let's get started with the first one. So first thing I'm going to do is, there's like a line right here. I'm going to go right across that line all the way around. You want to try and keep this as straight as you possibly can. Whenever you're cutting plastic, make sure that you have correct ventilation, and you can also wear your respirator mask. Okay, so this is what we have. When you cut plastic with heat, you're always going to have like some little pieces that stick up. What you can do is just hold this down and go around like this and cut it. Again, you want that as flat as possible, or you can use something like these little wire cutters or scissors and just go around and cut those little pieces that stick out off. And you can also use sandpaper to smooth it out. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is add a Dollar Tree diamond to it. Now you can use Gorilla Glue, any type of clear glue, unless you plan on painting these a solid color. But for me, I'm going to use the UV resin that you guys have seen me use quite a bit lately because it's just super fast. And you see now, because I sanded it, it's kind of dull. It'll take care of that. But if you don't have this, you can also go over it with some clear spray paint, and that'll bring back that shine. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue here. I have my diamond, put that right on top. We're going to make sure that it's centered, and then put the light on it. I see it's already sticking. Okay, just like that. Now we need to attach our loop so we can hang it. So I'm going to use some of these clear hair beads. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to take some more of my UV resin. Again, if you want to, you can use whatever clear glue you want. I do not recommend hot glue. Now this is not completely round. There's a flat side. There's a narrow side, and then there's a wide side. When I attach my bead, I want the openings of the bead to go this way. Turn the light on. So this is our very first chandelier pendant. So if you need a really long chandelier pendant, this is the one for you. I'm just going to reinforce the bead with a little bit more of the UV resin. If you're wondering about the UV resin, it's really inexpensive. You can get one bottle for the same price as the glue. I actually got 4 bottles of this one for $15.28 at Amazon, and I'll link it below. That's our first chandelier pendant. We'll come back to this later. For number 2, I'm going to cut this free and then cut both of these little decorations off. Again, try and keep a straight line. Again, we'll come back and clean this up later. I'm going to take a moment to show you the safety gear, respirator mask, and my sunglasses to protect my eyes from the UV. Okay, and now we have this. So what I want to do now is just clean this up. Again, you can take some scissors, go around the bottom. Again, if you need to, you can take your sandpaper and smooth it out. Now, because of the sandpaper, it did turn white. So again, you can spray some clear spray paint on it, or you can use your UV resin. And it's going to create like a dome. You could probably even use some clear nail polish. Okay, now that's ready. Now I'm going to put a bead on top of this one. Okay, and that's what we have. Another chandelier pendant. Number 2. This time we're going to cut it directly in the middle. Now we'll go ahead and clean this up. This is the shape we have with this one. So if you want to, you can take the other part just like it and glue that on. Make sure that it's centered. Okay, now let's add a bead. And now, because it's a little bit dull right there, let's just add some UV resin on it to make it clear. And there we have chandelier pendant number 3. Now I'll go ahead and cut this off. Okay, as for this one, we're going to add a diamond to it. Again, make sure that it's in the center. Now let's add a bead. And now we have chandelier pendant number 4. Here's another one just like this without the diamond. So there's option number 5. And then we have option 6 and 7 is to use the bottom instead of the round part. The same way. Okay, and just like the round one, you can add a diamond to that. So I'll do that one off camera and then come back. So the next thing you want to do is go ahead and add some links to them. I have some here. If you want to, you can buy some jump rings and use some additional beads to make it. For the long one, I would only do one of the links, open it up, slide it through your bead. This piece reminds me of a chess piece. Isn't that pretty? Go ahead and put the jump ring through the bead. Now for the shorter pieces, you can actually use like 2 chandelier beads. Like that if you want to make it longer, or you can just use 1. Okay everyone, Here are my 7 completed chandelier pendants. I absolutely love all 7. If you have a favorite chandelier pendant, leave the number in the comments. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you all in tomorrow's new upload. Thanks so much for watching.